And moving on, I guess, for Michigan, do we see the kid? Is it going to be Bryce Underwood?
I think it's going to be Bryce Underwood.
You do?
You know, very talented. He does not have, like, elite pieces around him, right? Like, they have... I don't think it's the caliber of the O-line that JJ had when they were, winning a national title. The run game, they've added some, transfers, and I just don't think they have a lot of firepower around him, receiver-wise. And before, obviously, when they won a national title, I honestly thought it fit well because JJ could make plays when he had to, was a good runner, could throw on the run. They had Corum. They had Loveland when he was healthy, but it wasn't like they had this really explosive offense. They do not have a lot of pieces around Bryce Underwood where I think he's going to put up big numbers. I do think last year they were so bad on offense. You have a new offensive coordinator, Chip Lindsey. I imagine they will be better. But Kalel Mullings was actually terrific for them last year.
There's no doubt. I mean,
he put the program on his back at times.
Well, against USC, for sure.
No doubt.
And then against
he put
Ohio
USC
State
on his back.
Right? It's right. USC was on his back. That's right. So Penn State is 2 in the conference? Or they can overtake Ohio State. That game at the Horseshoe's that big.
Yeah, they're talented enough.
Okay.
Obviously Drew Aller's a guy with a lot of physical talent.
He's probably raising his hand saying, "What are you talking about, Arch?"
I don't think he wants that talk right now. Nobody wants that talk at this point. Let me just go out and do it.
Right.
They've upgraded a lot at receiver, which they had to do in the portal. Trevor Pena, who I think somebody here has seen a lot of. Really good receiver at Syracuse. I know talking to James Franklin, he's talked about how he's kind of hit the ground running athletically there. But they have 3 guys that have come in. They're loaded. Both running backs came back. That's a wow thing because usually you may get one to come back, but not both.
Right.
The offensive line is elite. They have a bunch of freaky athletes on the defensive side. I think the biggest question mark for them is just... not a question mark. The thing I'm most interested to see is Jim Knowles, who did such a good job everywhere he's been, Oklahoma State, and then certainly at Ohio State. And he knows what it takes to see Ohio State because he saw it up close. This is a program that often lived and died, in man coverage. And that's great but when you play Ohio State, that's not great. That's a tough ask. And I think Jim Knowles is very good at having answers and keeping people off balance. I really want to see, because they did a really good job with Andy Kotelnicki. That was the offensive coordinator they brought in last year. But I think on the other side of the ball, I think maybe Jim Knowles has the ability to take them one notch up, which is a national title team.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.